Look at mine. Yes, it's giving scalp. Thank you. Shop DZDHairStudio.com.
All right, y'all, that was the end result. Let's start from the beginning. So you're gonna need your blow dryer, some duckbill clips, a brush of your choosing, and definitely you need this DZD no grit lace fill in the color that you have. All application processes are the same no matter what color you're using. So let's get into it. We need to first start off and mix that product good. When you get your product, depending on how long it's been sitting at your house or whatever, you need to mix it every time you use it. But here's the lace. This is synthetic lace that I bought from the Janet Jackson collection of her synthetic line. This was just a one-time wig, so of course we're using synthetic hair. It's quite good though, truth be told. That hair was good. I curled it and everything. So yeah, you're gonna start off with 1-inch sections, honey. Start off and get your feel for how it's gonna go through that lace before you start trying to do larger sections. So yes, honey, as you can see, I put some pressure, so it's already through the lace. So we're gonna go ahead and dry that guy. Honey, it's giving scalp. And see, on these lace wigs, on that very first 1-inch part, they use single strands, and then after that 1 inch going back towards the end of the lace, they use 2 or 3 strands, so the knots get bigger. So yeah, based on the knots being big, depending on the maker of the lace and how big they make those knots, honey, that's going to determine how much makeup you need to use, how much pressure you need to apply through it. But I don't recommend applying a lot of pressure, because what the serum doesn't cover on the knots, the makeup will. Especially if you use in my method by mixing some powder and some liquid makeup. And I know you're like, oh, it's a lot. No, it's not. Actually, a little goes a long way, honey. So yeah, that's what we doing. We putting it on there and we drying. And you're gonna do this for the entirety of your lace, honey child. And you're gonna do that for the entirety of your lace, and until it's completely filled. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep going, sis. Keep going. Once you get the first layer covered in those 1-inch sections, that second application is gonna go over the entirety of the lace, and then you're going to go ahead and dry it for 15 minutes. It takes 15 minutes for it to completely dry. Zoomed in so you can try to see. I have a A53 Samsung. Y'all, this camera is not the best, okay? Let me tell y'all. I hate iPhones, but iPhone's cameras are popping. Samsung, well, it depends. This is a cheaper version of a Samsung. But hey, we're not here to be talking about phones. Let me get back on track. Get it together, Tanya. Get it together. Yeah. So zooming in, trying to get close for y'all. Yeah, it didn't work, so I had to zoom out. But anyways, we pulling those hairs out and we're drying it just so that the hairs don't lay in the serum as it's drying. And you know, every time you turn it around and dry, the previous 1-inch section that you have put on there is gonna be drying more and more and more every time you put that blow dryer on there. You get what I'm saying? So by the end of it, that very first section could be, you know, 90% dry for real, for real. So yeah, you dry the fronts to keep it from going down the hair shaft, and then you dry the back, and then you go move on to the next section, honey, like so. You're going to do this for the entirety of your lace. Y'all, trying to get that hair to stay. And yes, I'm using the color almond because that's the closest color to my scalp and my makeup. And y'all, with this small jar, which is a ½ ounce, I done did a good 3 laces with this. A good 3 for about 4 laces, doing 2-layer applications. And y'all done seen most of the videos that I done used this small jar on. So it's a decent amount of product, and I love this product because it don't go nowhere until you wash it off. Like, sis, it's on there, it's on there, you hear me? And see, my recommendation is if you're gluing this down, you want to apply, you want to mark off where the lace is going to sit with a eyebrow pencil, right? And then you want to notch into that lace like a zigzag. Don't do the little whiny roll like y'all normally do without my product, but notch into it like a zigzag part. And you're going to apply your lace glue to your head in the 3 layers. But every time you do a layer on your face, you're going to turn around and do a layer on your lace. And like that. And then you're going to get you the corner of that brush and apply it to the zigzag part. And don't make the zigzag part so small, but make them wide enough to be able to take the glue on there. And then you can glue it down like that. Don't worry. I'm going to do a video on that too. And as you're scooping the product out the jar, you want to turn your brush clockwise or counterclockwise to go ahead and get that last little drip, so you're not putting product everywhere. I'm sorry I'm not in focus, y'all. I was trying to pull the hairs out while I'm drying it. Y'all can't tell me that's not giving scalp, y'all. And yes, this is part 1 of this synthetic wig, and this is just showing the application process of the serum to the lace. Part 2 is showing how to perfect the part and applying the lace wig to my head, and how it looks in the finished product. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what y'all think about my product, y'all. This is my baby. Something I've been working on for years. I'm glad I can get it out there to y'all. And as y'all applying this first layer, remember, don't worry about some holes that you missed or whatever. Just get that first layer on there. On that second layer, that's when you're going to worry about going back and getting everything that you missed. If you worry about trying to fill in every hole, then it's going to be messy. You're going to let the serum run down your hair shaft and you're going to be mad. I'm telling you, you're going to be sorry. And no, for the lace that's on the left side and the right side of this longer lace, I did not put any serum on that because my natural hair was going over that anyways. For this half up, half down look, I only focused on the part where I was going to have my bang. And yes, this wig was sewn down to a perimeter braid. And yes, throughout the duration of this, you need to pull the hairs upwards towards the sky so that it's easier to dry. That's what I'm trying to say. Easier to dry. The hairs are not laying in the serum, and you don't have to do a lot of maintenance work, like re-wetting the area to press it down and or pull up hairs, you know, that type of stuff. So yes, doing it section by section, it took roughly about 20 minutes, but the 20 minutes is worth it. Like I said, once this is on here, it's on here. You ain't gotta worry about it. And we're about to apply that final layer here in just a second, and that just goes completely over everything. And this is the time where you're going to be worried about getting any holes that you missed. Because remember, I said don't worry about getting every hole until your first application is complete. Only worry about getting every hole during your second application. I thank y'all for watching. You can shop the 11 different colors at DZDhairstudio.com. There's a color for every beautiful shade of woman. So go ahead, pick your color, and let's make history with the flawless, okay? Flawless wet lace. Thank y'all so much. And again, after that second application, you want to dry it until it's dry to the touch, and then you want to stick it under the dryer for 15 minutes completely. and you want to dry it till it's dry to the touch.